That's sick, though. I mean, giving that to a mid-tier is kind of awesome.
Yeah. So what he was working on before box, he was trying to do the aerial interrupt from ledge with, like, he would let go of ledge with C-stick, and then he would claw. Which, that's how I ledge dash, personally.
So you switch to claw in that, like, moment. Like,
yeah, but, like, the C-stick is weird, so, like, it can be weird. But on box, it's just a button. So, perfect.
All right. I guess SluG did play Fox for years before switching to Ices, so this does make sense, right?
No, I think his Fox is a little bit more of a counterpick character, or like a secondary that he's always had. Like, he goes Fox against Peach, and he's actually picked up some good Peach wins with his Fox. I know he's also kind of done bad about the Ice Climbers against Samus.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable take.
Most of the top Samuses don't really play so much anymore, right? Duck switched off. Hugs doesn't enter. Morse Code plays a lot of PM.
Not anymore. Morse Code doesn't even play PM anymore.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Okay, well, but anyway, in like the net play era, I think it's hard to find Samus experience.
Unless they're from like
the
Dominican Republic and you get 137 ping.
Yeah, Kata, right?
Yeah.
So
you gotta go to the Discord to get the Samus matchup.
And Lewis is freaky, so he's very difficult to prepare for anyway.
I was talking with both not SWOOPER. I was talking with SluG and Mont Money before they played their set. And in the words of Mont Money, he said, SWOOPER's Samus is a freaky-ass chungus of a Samus. So
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, he's the modern Samus, right? Like, the one that defies archetypes.
Yes, he definitely is a proponent of the bomb in place repeatedly and hope your opponent nairs in.
We'll see if we see it. Maybe if he gets a lead. I don't know against Fox. Fox is fast. It goes in many directions.
He also has a patented technique, which we call TheSWOOPER in New Jersey. Then he just tried to do the bomb thing.
Oh, I know this one.
It is a very intense technique that I don't think you'll see other Samus players do. So, you full hop to the platform, and then you waveland off the platform, and you throw out an aerial. He's also a proponent of another SWOOPER technique, which is you are on the ledge, and then you shoot a missile from the ledge, and you return to the ledge. And then you do this repeatedly. All of these techniques have varying success, but if you've never experienced them before, they are very, very frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, Samus has a lot of like chump checks. Like if you don't know what you're doing, there's just so many things that Samus just has in the bag.
Absolutely. Have you ever seen YCZ's video about like the 9 million ways to recover with Samus? SWOOPER knows every single one of them.
All of them. I probably know like 50 of them, but SWOOPER knows all of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation playing against Samus. You don't want to waste the brain power with all that. Just kind of like wait a little closer to stage and see if Samus does something a little too committal.
Though, too. Like you could just wait outside of her range and be lame.
And we've been talking about SWOOPER this entire time, but you know, SluG has been up. He's doing fine, and like he's friends with Mont Money, and Mont Money, IMO is one of the best Foxes right now in the world.
Hard vouch. Samus. Hard vouch.
So. Like, he knows the matchup. He's played SWOOPER 9 million times, and he's been getting, like, he's talked to Mont Money about this matchup. So, I'm not surprised that this Fox is doing well.
Yeah. I did also talk to Lewis about this a little while ago. I think he was a lot more confident with Ice Climbers than with Fox.
Yeah. I mean, in New Jersey, there are, like, an infestation of Ices there. Like, we've got Pudgy Panda, JJM, the Asian one's Ices, formerly Corn, formerly Steak,
formerly Frycook,
formerly Snow Halation.
Like, Frycook still plays? Hell yeah.
He net plays sometimes.
He's around, yeah.
Dio, Grady.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Oh, that was a good call out.
Yeah,
wow.
Really good call, and takes the game really, really good stuff from SWOOPER. Very even, honestly. And I'm not surprised that SluG is continuing to stay Fox. Probably goes FD or Stadium. Pretty standard counter picks in the matchup.
But it's gun time. Hell yeah.
It is definitely gun time. I think it is a good idea to not go Ices against SWOOPER. He's definitely a Samus player who has experience in the matchup, and that matchup is dreadful.
Yeah, just before COVID, SWOOPER defeated Chudat, like, kind of soundly for, like, a really high placing at Genesis.
With Wobbling Eagle.
And Chudat is the GOAT, so, like, that's like no small feat.
But yeah, I feel like SluG's sticking to the script here. Can't blame him. That was a pretty close game one.
That was
could have gone his way.
Like I said, on the box, he feels like he could do it 10 out of 10 times, no matter what.
Okay. Oh, that does kill. That's really low percent, too.
The thing with FD is because of the low ceiling, you can definitely get very quick drill wave shine up smash. Or if you get one up tilt into an up, that's going to
Stomp knee.
Stomp knee, but with Samus.
Yeah, and like the one way that Samus cuts you up here is by stock tanking, just making you work so much more to get one kill.
Yeah.
So to polish that off at 108 there was huge.
And the other thing about this matchup that's kind of annoying is you don't really get a lot off of grab as Fox. Like, you have to get a hard tech chase with down throw, or you have to shark your opponent with an up tilt on their landing, because you cannot up throw up air Samus.
Yeah, my rule when I played Falco is 3 and out. Like, you go for one setup, 1 or 2 follow-ups, and then back off. Because if you get too greedy, that's when you get punished.
Exactly, exactly. And in a lot of matches, gets the call, like, knows that he's going to make a SluG jump with the missile and use the charge shot while he's in the air. Gets a clean stock off of it.
I think Luis has played Marvel before. That was some Marvel projectile work.
Definitely Marvel projectile work. He just did the swooper there where you missile from ledge, charge shot from ledge, and return to the ledge. It's like if you've never experienced it, because it is a very, 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 very beatable option if you know what to do. But if you don't know what to do and you're not expecting it, which you're not because you probably have never played like Samus in the last 6 months, it will definitely catch you. And he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
It's wild how we're...
That overextension off the down throw could have gone real bad, I gotta say.
It's wild how we're in like the Slippy era now, but it still feels like we don't get enough experience playing certain matchups.
Yeah.
It's like I've seen like one Icy player on Unranked.
Well, like I said, a lot of the top Samuses kind of dropped off, right?
And there aren't a lot of new ones. It's the same with Ices too, where there are very few new Ice Climbers players.
Yeah. I think a lot of people too are kind of not really believing in Samus anymore, like as a character, as much as they used to.
Well, because like the main proponent of Samus, if he's going on record and saying like he has done everything he can with his character and ends like top 20, it's like, why would a new player pick up Samus?
Yeah.
It's also a lot of the early Samus evangelists were like, a lot of what Samus does is very normal fighting game-like. There's a lot of Street Fighter elements, a lot of Marvel elements, and like, what if you just like Samus and then you just end up playing a different game? Like, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go play Street Fighter. I'm learning footsies and melee.
Yeah, and it's like if the top Samuses don't believe in Samus, that's gonna trickle down.
Yeah.
Right, because people listen to the top players when they watch their streams and stuff.
Exactly.
But Swooper has not given up.
That could have totally been a bear, by the way. I don't know why I did it down there. So the thing that's kind of dangerous on this stage, more so for Fox and Samus, because this is definitely like Samus' worst stage of the matchup.
Ooh, kill?
Approaching, if you are caught on an approach with like full hop in nair or short hop in nair or even like a caught on drill, it's very linear for Samus to be able to wave dash back and go for a down smash or wave dash back and go for up tilt or even just like push forward and nair in place. And because of the lack of platforms, if you get like stuck in your habits as Samus throws out missiles, you will get caught in the air repeatedly and not be able to get any safe nairs in because Samus will either, catch you with that, catch you with an F smash, wave dash back, or use her own nair.
Yeah, a lot of the characters can just use platforms as outs, right?
Ooh,
where like if they just retreat to a platform, they can't get caught. But on FD, you don't have that option, and so you can't like you never have that like easy out of just retreating to a platform.
Very slick ledge grab there by Swooper, really keeping the stock alive.
And this is where it gets kind of tricky for Fox because you need to get a tech chase right now. Really good coverage. The down tilt to cover the tech away, but doesn't tech away.
I love it.
And then uses the up tilt to cover buffer roll in or miss tech or tech in place and gets the kill off of it. And now Samus is once again on the backseat.
We are seeing some bomb in place now, like you mentioned.
Yeah. And also the wave, the up tilt on the nair in.
All right.
This is big though. Swooper's punish game on space is nothing to be afraid or nothing to the scoff at.
Samus' up tilt is really good on shield.
Large.
And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I don't think you can pretty much ever punish it.
Oh no, wasn't expecting the missile. Jumps over,
no. That's 2 up for the Swooper. And we're in best of 5, right? Top 2.
I feel like SluG lost his patience right at the end there.
Yeah.
I feel like he just wanted to get back to center stage and try and scrap when like maybe using a vanilla down B would have been great.
Yeah, vanilla down B or even just like nairing into the missile or like F tilting the missile, like because you can definitely just attack the missile as Fox. You have very good hitboxes, and if you nair or bear a missile, it breaks through the missile and doesn't damage you. So.
All right, Swooper seems really aggro right now, really feeling himself after last game.
Well, I feel like SluG is also overextending a lot and just kind of getting impatient, like you guys said.
Yeah. It's like Swooper and Samus in general really just like...
Wow.
Oh my god, wait,
what
this
am
is
I
going
seeing?
on.
Okay.
That would have been huge if he got that read with a down air, but stops bleeding a little bit. But this is really, really hard at this point for SluG to make a comeback. I mean, It's still possible, but
Okay.
Failed recovery.
That's one way to get
that's
back
one
in
way
it.
to do it.
But you have to be careful when the percent differential is like this, because you don't have very many safe ways to hit Samus, and most of her moves will do something bad to you now.
Yeah, 0% is a nightmare.
Absolutely, because you can definitely start lasering or something like that, but Samus will just run in and just go for a nair, try to backer you or something like that, go out missile.
When the percent differential is like this, Samus also gets to approach without as much risk.
Exactly.
She's at 0. And her defensive options are really good.
A lot of tools at his disposal right now.
I think just Samus being a tank who cannot get a guaranteed follow-up on a grab-in makes it very, very difficult sometimes for Fox to be able to, start building up percent as efficiently. And the the long stage is a kind of a curse also, because it gives Swooper all the space that he wants to get away from Fox. And a beautiful down air into the charge shot to take that stock, and SluG is down 3 stocks to 1.
Ooh, this could be big.
Yeah, that is not going to kill, but we'll get Swooper above Fox, able to get sharked, and he's throwing these bombs out and make it a little bit more tricky for SluG to get a hit on him, and it gets the up air, which will kill.
Right.
Yeah, this is a steep mountain to climb, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Swooper gets to do real holding down hours here. Oh, that up throw helps, though.
But it's actually SluG who's holding down and getting these grabs, sharking Swooper on every landing.
Okay, I like the juggle attempt there. It was good. He didn't get punished like he did before because he planned out his
the
attack
power
well.
shield on the missile on the charge shot. I like how he waited a little bit to do the back air from the legend.
Oh shit!
Beautiful single hit up air to take the stock.
Yeah,
and
okay, we're back
SluG
in
is even it up. I mean, he's still down and at a very nice percent for Swooper to get a combo in, but he's pulling up so much percent. But the crouch cancel down, or the crouch cancel down tilt on Fox's crouch cancel down tilt, and he's tech chasing with these dash attacks.
This is so much percent. SluG's got to make something happen.
Side B's, the crush side B to get back to center stage.
It was actually safe. That's wild. All
Goes
right,
to ledge.
all right.
Okay.
Oh, he drops it.
Misses it. This is huge.
Oh,
and grabs
amazing
the ledge,
grab. That
and
was so
Swooper
good.
3-0 SluG.
Nice
Damn.
job.
I really thought that third game was going to go SluG.